Hello, my name is Kathy Reed and welcome back to the mat. Today's class is going to get into our spine, working on some of that alignment, and then also working on broadening across the chest, into the shoulders, and really getting into loosening any tension you may have in this area. So with that, get cozy, and wherever you are, just go ahead, take a seat. We'll find ourselves in Sukhasana, or easy pose. So this is just a normal cross-legged pose. Right now it doesn't matter which shin is in front, even if they're crossed, no big deal. Whatever is accessible and comfortable for you, find your space, maybe allowing the hands to rest on the thighs or in the lap. We'll take a couple breaths here together, inhaling in through the nose. Maybe a gentle smile, sigh it out. Two more like this, in and out. One more, inhale, sipping big gulps of air, and slow exhale, let it all out. Very nice. Begin to walk the fingertips forward, finding yourselves in a seated forward fold. Whatever feels comfortable for you. It's okay to have a gentle rounding of the spine, no big deal. Allow the neck to be heavy. And just breathe into the feelings, bringing awareness to where in your back you notice sensation the most. Is it the mid-back, the upper back, the lower back? No right, no wrong, just awareness. Breathe into it, send your breath. They'll feel the expansion. And with each exhale, settle in. Breathe here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Begin to walk your hands over towards one side. And slowly navigate your way through the center to the opposite. Follow your breath. Your inhales bring you in through the middle. And your exhales will open you out to the side. Find a heaviness, even a gentle swaying. It doesn't have to be very rigid and structured. Find what intuitively feels good in your body, these gentle sways. And you may even wish to find a gentle opening out through the side body as you peel your chest open towards the short edge of your mat. And then coming back down, opposite side, maybe opening out, that arm peels off the ground, lifts up towards the sky, even the gaze. Or you may just be lingering side to side, or even the middle. What feels good in your body that helps open up and warm up your back, your spine, your body? Find it, feel it, follow it. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everyone finds their way back to center, and then slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll yourself back up to a seat. Change the cross of your feet. Whichever shin was in front is now switched. And then same. Begin to walk the fingertips out. Find a place of stillness and rest for a few breaths here. Again, feeling into that expansion in your back and where you feel it most. Can you breathe into it, feeling the back of the lungs? And with each exhale, relaxing into your body. Inhales, you find connection to the breath. Exhales, relax into the body. And then if you feel called, once again, to find a movement, a little bit of fluidity, walking the hands out towards one side. Perhaps navigating over and traveling to the opposite. Going back and forth, painting, tracing the ground. And then maybe even peeling one hand up and reaching over, getting into some length of the side body. Follow the rhythm of your breath and the movement of your body as the synchronization goes together. This union, mind, body, breath connection. Feel into it. Move with it for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Everybody works their way back to center. And then slowly allow the fingers to come in towards the body. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, drop them down. Exhale. Inhale, shrug up. Exhale, release. 2 more, just like that. In. Really feel that squeeze. Exhale, drop them down. 1 more, up. And drop it back. Very nice. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. And then the right fingertips reach out to the side. Feeling this length in the right side neck. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Switching sides. Drop the ear to the opposite shoulder. Opposite hand reaches out. Fingertips walk, walk, walk till you find that area of resistance and length. And breathe into it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Back to neutral. And everybody finds themselves in tabletop. In tabletop pose, we have our shoulders over our wrists. We walk the knees out so they're about hip width apart, belly and navel drawing up towards the spine, toes as though they're on railroad tracks behind us. Drop the belly, lift the chin, lift the tail, cow pose. Exhale, press into the ground, straighten the arms, chin comes to the chest, cat pose. 3 more like this, dropping the belly. Inhale, find your lift of the chin and tail. Exhale, navel the spine, round into the back, chest to chin. 1 more, inhale, opens you up, collarbones shine forward. Exhale, round it out. And back to neutral. Walk the hands 1 handprint forward. Tuck the toes. Lift the knees. Start to drive them back as the tail lifts up towards the sky. Find yourself in 3-leg in downward facing dog. Pedal the feet out. So generous bend in 1 knee. And then the opposite. Warming up the backs of the legs. Arms pressing firmly into the earth, straight, 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 almost as though there's a marble in the middle of your hand. Really feeling the index finger and the thumb press into the earth. Alleviating pressure off the wrist. Flick the tail up towards the sky. Breathe into here. Big inhale in through the nose. Audible exhale, sigh it out. Inhale. Sigh it out. 1 more in and out. Let it go. Very nice. Walk the hands back towards your feet. Generous bend into the knees and unfurl your way up to a standing posture. Last thing to come up is your chin. Big inhale, arms reach up towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward, leading with the heart. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Gaze comes about 2 feet forward, flat back. Navel to spine. Exhale, forward fold. Bend into the knees. Walk the hands out. Find yourself in plank. In plank pose, you always have the option to lower the knees, but press into the earth. Feel your strength. And then shift your weight forward just slightly, elbows hugging in towards your body. Lower all the way down to the earth. Very nice. Point the toes. Fingers come out to 10 and 2 for oscillating cobra. 5 sets here. Fingers press into the earth, peel the heart open and up. Slight compression into the back, but not enough to find pain. Exhale drives you down. 4 more. In, peels you open, gaze forward or maybe even up. Exhale down. Follow your breath, your cadence, your rhythm. Up. Exhales down. 2 more. Find what feels good for your back. Again, always backing off if there's sensations of pain. Last one. Up and back. Down. Very nice. Take your right arm out to a T. The left palm's going to come underneath the shoulder. Left heel curls in towards your glute, and then roll onto the right hip, getting into a shoulder stretch on the right side. The right temple will connect to the earth or maybe a blocker blanket. And the mat. Find this opening sensation here. If it's too much to have the left leg bent, you can always keep it extended out or have a bend in both knees. What feels good for you? Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Roll onto your belly. Extend the left arm out to a T. Right hand plants underneath your right shoulder. Curl the right heel in towards the right glute, and then roll onto the left hip. And same, find this opening now on the left side. Feel into it. Breathe into it. Again, not being aggressive. Find a softness for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Back to your bellies. Hands plant underneath both your shoulders. Tuck the toes. Press your way up through tabletop. Lift the knees, downward facing dog. Generous bend in the knees as the hands walk back towards the feet. Unroll your way up to straight standing mountain pose. And then arms reach up towards the sky. Big inhale, maybe even the hips shine forward, a slight back bend. And then exhale, swan dive forward, leading with the heart, forward fold. Inhale, halfway back, halfway lift, flat back. Hands come to the shins, maybe the earth if you can keep that flatness of the back. Forward fold, bend the knees, walk the hands out. Same, find yourself in plank. Again, option to lower the knees to help assist you if you need. Otherwise, shift the weight forward, hug the elbows in towards the ribs as you lower down. All the way to your belly. Point the toes, fingers come out for oscillating cobra, 10 and 2. And then peel your heart open, inhale. Exhale down, 4 more. In drives you open. Out connects you down. Find your lift. And find your sinking. 2 more. Up and down. Your breath, your body. Very nice. Again, getting into the right side. Right arm extends out straight, wrist in line with the shoulder. Left hand plants underneath the left shoulder. Left heel hugs in towards the left glute. Roll onto the right hip. Find this opening as the left sole of the foot plants behind the right knee. If you need a little bit more, you may also plant that foot in front of the extended leg. What feels good in your body? Knee drives up towards the sky. Settle in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Roll onto the bellies. Move to your left side. Left arm extending out to the T. Left wrist in line with the left shoulder. Right heel curls in towards that right glute, and then roll onto the left hip, planting the foot. The sole of the foot behind the left knee, or maybe even in front, if that makes sense. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bellies. hands plant underneath the shoulders. Slowly begin to travel through tabletop, tuck the toes, downward facing dog just for a moment, and bend the knees. Walk the hands back to the feet. Unfurl the way up, root rise, standing into mountain pose. Then arms reach up, big inhale, hips maybe forward, gentle back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Last time through. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Forward fold, walk the hands out, find yourself in plank. Shift the weight forward, lower down to your belly. Point the toes, fingers come out, elbows drive up, 10 and 2, 5 sets of oscillating cobra, up and down. Your breath, your body, you know what to do, you've been here before. Breathe, feel into it, follow the breath as it feels right for you, and the movement that feels right for you. Tops of the toes firmly pressing into the earth to help drive you up. And then after that 5th ripple of your body, take that right arm out to the T, left hand plants under the left shoulder, curl that left heel in towards the glute, roll onto the right hip, and plant the sole of the foot wherever it feels called to go, if it feels called to go. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to your belly. And then left side. Left hand extends out to that T. Right hand plants under the right shoulder. Curl the right heel in towards the right glute. Left hip, roll your way open, plant the sole where it feels called to go. Breathe into it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Back to the belly. Hands plant under the shoulders. Work your way up to a downward facing dog. Slowly walk the hands back towards the feet, bending at the knees to help make it accessible for you to get there. Once you get there, slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll yourself back up to a standing. Big inhale, arms reach up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the shins or perhaps the earth, flat back. Exhale, fold down. Bend the knees. Walk the hands forward. And lower yourself down to your belly. Only 3 sets of oscillating cobra now, 10 and 2. Inhale, peels you open. Exhale, back down. Inhale, open. Exhale, melt into the earth. Last one. Shine the heart forward. Exhale down. This time take the right arm and make it into like a field goal or cactus arm. So create this 90-degree bend and then roll onto the right hip. You may find it also accessible to have the left heel curl in towards the glute and then roll your way open. It could be too intense. So first try just rolling onto the right hip and feeling into the sensation. If you need more, plant that foot behind the right knee. This one can get a little intense for the front of the chest. So feel into the pec for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Onto the belly. And then the left arm comes out to that 90-degree angle, the field goal, the cactus arm. What is it? The saguaro cactus, yes. And then rolling onto the left hip. Again, maybe just the sensation of rolling. You may notice you don't get as far over onto the hip as you do on one side versus the other, or when the arm is extended out to that T. Maybe you can plant the foot, maybe not. Again, don't be aggressive, don't force it. Find that edge, that point that you can linger for a bit. But it ain't gonna break you if you stay there for 5 minutes. We won't stay there for 5 minutes, but we'll stay for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Back to your belly. Hands plant underneath the shoulders. And this time work your way back to a child's pose. So you may wish to take the knees wide, big toes come back to touch. Allow some space for the ribs, the chest, the belly to sink in. 3 breaths here, in and out. In and out. Follow the breath in and out. Gently lift the hand. We'll thread the right arm underneath, getting into the shoulder once again, allowing the right temple to connect to the earth. And you may wish to play around with the palm up towards the sky, or if you rotate over on that pinky edge of your hand, to have the palm come to make contact with the earth. Feel into the sensation that feels appropriate for you for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Head comes up. Right hand returns. And then left hand threads the needle through, rolling on to the left temple, reaching those right fingertips forward, those left fingertips out. And again, maybe the palm connects to the earth. Maybe you roll onto the pinky edge of the hands. The palm comes up towards the sky, if accessible and if it feels right. Again, we're not looking for any kind of sharp pain, but a gentle, healthy tension. Breathe. Just breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Gaze comes up. Hands come straight. And then begin to walk the hands back up towards the body. Take a moment here. If it's inaccessible to have your knees bent in this capacity, you can take a Sukhasana. But allow the palms of the hand to connect to the thigh. Visualize your straight spine. And just breathe. Let it all settle in. And I'll leave you here to either continue on with your day, to settle in to a good night rest, or to continue on with another practice, whatever you feel called to do. Hopefully there's an extra opening into the shoulders that feels particularly yummy. And I really look forward to practicing with you again.